theastrologyaddiction.com, and thank you so much for watching. Today's video is going to be on the lot or part of fortune in your astrology chart. And this is going to be a point that is calculated based on your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. It basically takes all of those and calculates the distance between them into, wherever the part of fortune is going to be. This shows where all of these three energies can naturally and cohesively really work together to bring you the most natural happiness, peace, and overall fortune. And it definitely does increase your fortune in that, in that area. Not necessarily in regards to finances. It can sometimes be that, but it can sometimes be just your general happiness, finding happiness in life. Now, the lots can be used for timing techniques such as zodiacal releasing, and it can help you pinpoint certain times in your life where, things will happen. So that can be a really great tool. But overall, in general, for this video, I'm going to go over the real just meanings generally of having your part of fortune in Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So to have your part of fortune in Aquarius, this is going to bring you happiness in areas where you are able to learn really deeply. You want to know everything about the universe. You want to cohesively bring it together and understand, on a deeper level, things about the universe. So you can be someone who really finds true happiness and joy from studying different types of philosophical principles, astrology. You are definitely someone who is fair and someone who doesn't pass judgments on things, because you find the most important thing for you is freedom and having a sense of freedom to explore and freedom to learn and to just be who you uniquely and truly are. Since Leo is the opposite of Aquarius, Leo is more of a vain placement, a place that likes to be recognized and complimented. Aquarius, you'll direct that, in a different way. And you realize that those things are not truly, true happiness or the true meaning of life. You can find a lot more depth and purpose and meaning through letting go of vanity. You're definitely someone who will find more happiness being a free spirit, being someone who is an individual, lives an individualistic lifestyle, probably non-traditional. And there will be a point in your life where you have to make a decision and probably break away from tradition or from what your family wants or what society wants from you. You really have to be the rebel to find your true happiness and to find fulfillment. And, deep down the line, even you can use that to help humanity, work towards humanitarian goals. And you can even be someone who becomes somewhat of a prophet, in whatever you're doing. It doesn't have to be religious, but your soul will definitely direct you to do that if you allow for that freedom and that release of judgment. You cannot be held back in this life by people's judgments and what they think of you or what their expectations are of you, because you really won't find your true happiness in that way. Now, Gemini, you will find a lot of your true happiness and purpose through communicating and through connecting with people that you're around, learning from every individual experience that you have, and appreciating and really living in the moment in your daily experiences and your friendships, your relationships. You're always going to be someone who needs to continue learning new things, new ideas. You're definitely not someone who is going to find a lot of happiness through diving deep into the darker parts of life. You are really meant to, be more of a light and a joyful, happy, cheerful person, which for these people can sometimes be something that they definitely have to choose every day, to choose to be happiness, or to choose to be happy and have happiness, and to choose to be cheerful and not be, bogged down by the darkness of life. For you, commitment is definitely not something that will be very easy for you, or that you will find a lot of your purpose in, being maybe in like a marriage or a monogamous partnership. You're really someone who's more curious. You are meant to have more, diverse and many relationships where you can explore that communication and that freedom. Gemini is such a free-flowing energy that it definitely needs to have a lot of flexibility and cannot be held down or controlled by any one thing. You know, they want to try everything. They need to experience everything. And for you, your part of fortune being there, you know, you definitely do need to allow yourself to try new things. You know, don't just stick to what you know or what's comfortable. Get out of your comfort zone and, you know, be around people who teach you things, who you can learn from constantly. And also, you know, learning not to make predetermined judgments, not being someone who judges people for any reason, allowing other people to be free and allowing yourself to be free, and not passing judgment on people or talking about people behind their back. You know, you're meant to get to the next level of just acceptance and of open communication and of true understanding of the human experience, and just learning that things are not here forever. You know, things are temporary, relationships are temporary, people are temporary, jobs are temporary. So not being, you know, too serious will allow you to find more peace and happiness. Maybe, you know, you've spent your life trying to get to a certain point or have a certain job or be respected in a certain way, but once you know, let that go and just allow for, you know, the relationships and the connections and the networking to happen, you'll definitely learn something new and positive and wake up feeling more hopeful and that you're on the right path. Now, having your part of fortune in Libra, you're meant to be someone who fights for justice and accepts people, you know, for their faults and all. You definitely are someone who is meant to have many different, you know, relationships and deep relationships with people, relationships where you understand, you know, what the person has went through on every level, and they understand you as well. And giving part of yourself up for another person. You know, Libra is all about that balance. So you'll find more happiness when you give to people, and don't always expect for the scales to be balanced. You know, give to people who are in your close relationships, because you'll find a lot of happiness there. It's the justice system, you know, giving to people who don't always appreciate it, but finding a lot of happiness in helping people and just helping the human race. And then finding just the importance of relationships. There are some people who, you know, live their life in isolation or for their own goals and their own ambitions, and just really leaning into that partnership and that knowing of importance that you need to, you know, communicate kindly with people. You need to nurture and listen to other people, you know, so that you don't ruin any of your relationships that are bringing you to that overall happiness that you deserve. You're definitely also someone who should be striving to belong to a social group or to a social community to feel complete. You know, you wouldn't be someone who in your old age would be like, well, I'm just gonna sit in my house and be, you know, the miserable old person and sulk in that. You know, you need to really connect with humanity and connect with your social circles and have really rich, meaningful relationships, because this will definitely complete you as a whole. You know, having great relationships with people in your life and having a lot of balance in what you do on a daily basis. Even encouraging other people in, you know, in ways of creativity or even in just helping someone through a really difficult time. You know, being there for someone, you'll find a lot of true happiness. So just the more balanced you can be, the more you can have a harmonious life on a daily basis and have really harmonious relationships, you will find a lot of true happiness. If you have a lot of turmoil and pain and toxicity in your close relationships, that will really, you know, dampen and make, you know, happiness and just true peace in your life really, really difficult. So always having those conversations with yourself about who you know, let into your space and who you are giving your time and energy to is so important for, you know, part of fortune to be in Libra. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below with your feedback, like and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to book a reading with me, my link is in the description box. Have a great day. Bye. I should have been there, but I